Hello, Portfolio Posse. This is your girl, TC Monet, and we are talking about the highly anticipated topic of apartment locators. Now, there was recently a news, and I'm going to attach it in the comments, but there was recently a news um, segment that came out and it talked about how high rents are in Texas. By the way, I am a Texas licensed agent here in Texas, so everything that I say is based on Texas. And if you ever hear anything that doesn't sound right or it might be different in your area, drop us a comment. Drop us a comment. I am putting the email here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm typing. I'm putting the email here in the comments and the phone number, and you can text this number as well. So, we're talking about apartment locating. It is such a hot topic, guys. I'm so excited. Me and my team, we've been working really hard on rebranding, getting our social media rebranded and everything so we can bring you these resources and this information. This channel is a supportive community for people that are either agents, they want to be agents, they're investors, or they're just trying to figure out what to do. They just got their license and they don't know what to do. Well, this right here, apartment locating, it could be very lucrative. This can be a very lucrative field. So we're going to talk about it. Join us, and here we go. So, apartment locating. I don't know if people even do know about what apartment locating is, but and we mentioned this and I mentioned this in a past video when we were talking about choose your niche, right? So in choose your niche, one of the niches I mentioned was locating. So apartment locating. First of all, you have to be licensed, right? So you have to have your license. But just because you get your license doesn't automatically mean you have to be a realtor, meaning houses. When you're licensed, you can just be an agent. A realtor and an agent, they're different. A realtor means that you've taken an oath. You are registered with the National Association of Realtors, NAR, or in this case, TAR, the Texas Association of Realtors. You have access to the MLS, you paid your board dues, and you've taken your realtor oath and pledge. So that's the process here in Texas. It may be different in other states. Or once you get your license, you can just be an agent and hang your license with a locator agency. All right. So that means that there are some brokers and all they do is apartments. And honestly, if you're going into locating, you want to be with a broker that focuses on locating. I say this from experience because when I first got started in Austin, I did my education through Austin Institute of Real Estate, Austin, Institute School of Real Estate. And to me, being a locator, to me, it just made sense. You don't have to pay the realtor dues, you don't have to join the board. All you have to do is hang your license with an apartment locating broker, right? So there's no dues to pay. You got your license, you go on to work. That's it, right? So the thing with apartment locating brokers is you need to make sure that they will give you your leads. So a good locating broker provides leads, they provide you marketing material, and they do not require escort. There are some agents that are locators. Like when I first got started as a locator, we had to escort our clients, meaning that we had to meet them at the community of their choice. So the community leasing associate had to see their agent's face. So if you're getting into it and this sounds familiar to you, if you see something that says escort only, that means that you have to take that person to that community. So it all depends on what you're trying to do. In my case, um, it I had just got my license, so to me it was exciting. Like, oh, it also gives you a chance to check out the different communities because it's hard to sell a community if you've never been there. So we had to do previews. Our broker required us to escort our clients. We had to do so many apartment previews a week. So you were familiar with your area. You are familiar with the commission. Some apartments, and it depends on the market. So some communities pay a commission, and some communities don't even work with locators at all. So I work with a software that has the communities in Houston, Austin, the DFW Metroplex, and San Antonio. Those are four major markets in Texas. So I have access to all of the apartments in those four major areas, meaning that I can look and see what the requirements are. How much is the deposit? How much is the app fee? What do they allow? Do they take past felonies? Do they take misdemeanors? Do they take first time renters? Is the apartment stainless steel? Was the apartment built back in 1965? What size are the rooms? All of that information is given to me in this software that I use. And if anybody knows of any other softwares or anything that's helpful to them, put it in the comments because this community is to share. We are here to share and support other agents, other investors, other realtors on their real estate journey. So, oh, I got to show you my t shirt, Real Estate Life. So, yeah, that's what this channel is about. It's all about real estate, no matter what area of it you're in. It is our hope that we may be able to help you with whatever issue you may be having or direct you to someone that can. Okay, so back to apartment locating brokers, right? So there's this thing out there that realtors, they don't like dealing with apartments, and agents that are in apartments, that's what they do. They're not into houses. So they can be two totally separate. You get your license and you decide, do you want to go to realtor track or do you want to go to locator track? When I first got my license, I went the locator track because to me, I didn't have $1,000 to pay in realtor dues and MLS, da da da. I just wanted to go to work and started making money. So I chose the locator track. And a lot of agents that get started, sometimes they don't even know that's an option. So I'm here to tell you, and I'm just speaking for Texas, that here in Texas, it is an option. If you want to be a locator, you hang your license with an apartment locating broker. So the reason why I say it's best to hang with an apartment locating broker, if that's what you want to do, because sometimes these communities take a long time to pay. It can be 30 to 45 days. One time I wait to get paid 3 months. I had to wait to get paid 3 months for $1,200 for a person I placed 3 months ago. So if you have a good apartment locating broker, they have people in a back house and they steady running the invoices. They're steady sending reminders to the community. They're reaching out to accounts payable. They're handling all of that. And you want that. So that is what a good broker does. A good apartment broker handles your back house. They handle your invoicing and they also provide you with leads. So I'm just saying that. So if you're in the process and perhaps you have an interview coming up with an apartment locator and you don't even know, you just got your license, you're brand new, anything sounds good, but you need to know what it makes a good broker. All right. So um, another thing to look at is what are their dues? Do they have monthly fees? Do they have desk fees? Do they give you an office? Do you have to work from home? Do you need to generate your own leads? What's your commission split? So in this case, The software that I have, it tells about the commission that the community will pay. So that's the good thing about marketing your apartment locating services. It is free to the client. So, to the client, the person that you're helping, you're doing it for free, but it's not for free. But the community pays your commission, not the client, right? So, that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people don't want to use locators because they think they will have to pay them. But you let your client know, just this is a free service to you. I just want to help you find your nice, safe, clean home. So that's all you're doing. You're providing a service to them. You just need to make sure on the agent side and the software that you're using that you know what the commission split is on both sides, on the broker side and on the community side. So as I mentioned before, there are some communities, they don't even work with locators because they don't have to. You know, their area is either so small or their prices are so good or they already have a established line of, um, residents. They don't need to work with locators, you know, so they don't pay locators. So those are not the communities that you work with. Locators, and I can just speak from my experience, I only worked with communities that offer commission of 50% or more. Some offer 50%, some offered 100%, some offer 25%. I didn't really do the 25% unless the community is what my client specifically requested. So if they say, I want to live at 123 apartments, and then you happen to look up and see 123 apartments only offers 25% commission, then you're going to get 25% commission. You need to serve your client, right? Now, if you have a client that says, I just need an apartment for $1,200 in the 76011 zip code, it needs to have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. That's it. I don't really care. That's just what I need. It needs to be clean and safe. Now you have more leeway. So in that case, if I got a client like that, I will go to my software and I will check in for commissions 50% or more, and I will put in those specific criteria, and then I will pull up the complexes that offer the best commission. Now that's what works for me. Now, of course, I will present my client with all options, but I am keeping note of the amount of commission that that community offers, right? Because, so say for instance, the rent is $1,500. The community offers 100% commission. So then that means that your commission is going to be $1,500. But now out of that $1,500, you get the $1,500 check from the community, but they're going to mail that check to your broker. The same broker that I told you, make sure you know that you're getting a good broker, because that check is going to leave that community and they're going to mail it to your broker. So they mail them a $1,500 check. So now you need to wonder what your broker fee is. So say your broker fee is a flat $200 per transaction. So now your 1,500, your broker takes out the 200, and now you're going to get a $1,300 check. That's fair. But it's important for you to know those numbers so you don't think they're just going to mail you a $1,500 check, because it doesn't work that way. All of your commission has to run through your broker. That's why you have to hang your license with a broker. They handle the money piece. You will never get a check straight from a apartment. You never should. It always goes through your broker. If you ever get a check straight from the apartment community, let your broker know, because you just don't want to play with that. It's going to come out in the end anyway. And I want my portfolio posse to do all of their business in a fair and equitable manner. So do not try to take shortcuts. Do not tell that community, oh, you could just mail me my check directly. Don't do that, because that means you're cutting out your broker. And you don't want to cut out your broker. That's a big no no. Your broker is your friend, your broker is your partner. That's why it's important you pick a good one. Pick a good broker. Pick a broker that's willing to help you, grow you, teach you, teach you about marketing, has a back office that handles all the invoicing, right? So once you get that person in their place and then you pass it over to the invoicing department, that's it. You're on to the next client. You should not have to be the one steady calling like, I didn't get my check yet. I didn't get my check yet. I didn't get my check yet. It's been 90 days. I didn't get my check yet. No, no, no. You shouldn't be doing that. That's what your broker invoicing office needs to do. So I'm telling you that so that you know the signs of if you're with a good broker or not. If you have had any kind of horror experiences with apartment locating brokers, or if you've had any awesome experiences, please put it in the comments. This community is about sharing, learning, educating each other. So some people are experienced and some people just got their license. Some people are still trying to figure out if they want to get their license or should they get their license. Our community is filled with people of so many different realms. So be, in the comments, no comment is a bad comment unless it's rude or disrespectful. No question is a dumb question, because then that means that there's something else, another resource that I need to tap into to provide to my portfolio posse. Maybe I haven't been clear. Maybe I ran by something. Maybe I misspoke. I don't know. It happens. Just drop it in the comments. Be respectful, because disrespectful comments will be blocked and deleted. So be respectful, but please communicate with us. This is what this community is about. It's about feedback, support, response. I read the comments. My team reads the comments. We'll send you an email. We will respond. We will help you. And we also want you to join our investor team, our investor circle. So we created this because we found out that with investors, or aspiring investors, either they have the knowledge and no money, or they have the money and no knowledge. So in my case, I've been on both sides of the coin. And I know when I was at the no money side, I've done all this research. I got all this knowledge. I know the game. I know the contracts. I know what to do. I just need some support. I just need somebody to say, okay, yeah, you need to file that addendum and da da da. I just need that. And that was costing me, people are trying to charge 2,500, in some cases $10,000 for a master class or a support group or something like that. So my team wanted to provide an alternative so that people can get the help they need at a very affordable cost. So join our investor circle. As you see, this is a brand new YouTube channel. Our team, we did another YouTube channel. We beta tested it to find out what works, what doesn't. So that was our testing field. So you are literally starting with us right now. At the time of recording this, there are no subscribers, no likes. That's okay, because we're starting this brand new. So even if you are a real estate agent or aspiring investor that wants to start a YouTube channel, you're starting with us. You see how it goes. You need to post daily. So that's why we want to always increase the engagement. We want you to engage with us. We want you to like us, subscribe, join our investor circle, send comments, send questions. That's what we're here for. That's why we created this community. So again, join our investor circle, which is normally only $25 a month, right? So when you join, you get access to the teams. We communicate on Teams meeting. You get contracts, you get paperwork, you get support. If you're in a deal, we can help you with that. Um, I always try to be available, and it's normally only $25 a month. But since we are really trying to grow our circle, we are giving our first 100 subscribers 30 days for free. So you don't have to pay the first $25. You can get in, test it out for 30 days. If you don't like it, then don't join. But if you do like it, it is only $25 a month. And so I mean, in an investor frame of mind, you don't look at it's a cost. You look at it as an investment in your business. It's an investment in your education. So $25 compared to paying 2,500 or so, that is a steal, guys. I'm telling you because I've been there. I've gotten all the emails, all the phone calls. Hey, we want to support you. Hey, we can support you. And you're like, okay, yeah, sounds good. And oh yeah, it's only 19.95 to sign up, or three payments of 9.95. Or no, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't be trying to invest in the first place. So our team wanted to give you present a more affordable option to our portfolio posse. Again, that deal is available to our first 100 subscribers. If it goes good, we may even extend it. Our point is to grow that community. We want to help as many people as we can. We want to engage with you. We want to learn with you. We want to teach you. It's just our community, and we want everyone to feel comfortable in it. So I hope that this video on apartment locating really helped clear up some things. If it didn't, if it's some things that you're like, what? I don't get it. First of all, again, remember, I'm only speaking from Texas. Second of all, if it's something legal, consult your attorney, because I do not give out legal advice, because I'm also a notary. I'm a notary signing agent, so I am prohibited from giving out legal advice. Even as a realtor, I'm prohibited from, I don't give out legal advice. This is for educational purposes, and if it's anything that you have questions about, run it by your attorney. I always encourage that. So again, this is your girl TC Monet from TC Monet Realty. And I hope that this was a helpful video for you as we continue living that real estate life. So thank you for joining us, and stay tuned because our next video, this is a really hot one too. I've gotten a lot of questions about it. Is traditional real estate versus investing real estate. Some people think it's the same, but they are not the same. A traditional realtor versus an investor friendly realtor are not the same. So please stay tuned for this next video, traditional versus investment realtor. And as always, continue to grow your portfolio. Thanks for joining.